Hey there, it's Raquel, and I wanted to talk about something that's very special to me and that I hadn't really thought about recently, but someone brought it to my attention. So, this person asked me, how come I'm so happy all the time? I've been going through this journey of loving myself, learning how to love myself, recovering myself, doing all this soul retrieval, child work, going through my dark night of the soul, recovering from a disabling back injury, all kinds of shit. And, everything hit the fan. I'm in the process of, I'm not even talking to my parents at the moment because I have to heal that part of myself first. There's been so much going on, and I hadn't realized how constantly getting happier and happier and happier and happier. And I remember the time in my life when I was constantly more miserable, more miserable, more miserable, more miserable, more depressed, wanted to kill myself even more, like every single fucking day. And now it's like the exact opposite. So this guy asked me this question, and I understand where he's coming from. When you're in the place where you're that not happy and you see happy people and it kind of, they have they're all bushy-tailed and they just come into your reality, and you're either really annoyed with them, like, oh God, or you just kind of want to know their secret. I want to tell you my secret today to ever increasing happiness. That's the thing, because it's not like I've arrived at a stagnant place. I'm constantly discovering new frontiers. I would say, 2 or 3 things that I have learned so far. Number 1, you need to love yourself. That's non-negotiable. If you want to be happy, you need to start loving yourself in the most practical way possible. Self-love is not the same as narcissism. Narcissism is the exact opposite of self-love. If you have any aversion to the word self-love, if that sounds like something that would be selfish or narcissistic, or if it has all these negative connotations, just know that it is impossible not to love other people when you love yourself. Okay? And it is impossible to not be happy when you love yourself and when you take care of yourself. Number 2 is to feel. I have recently discovered in my meditations and in my daily practice, living is feeling. Whoa. And that kind of just blew my mind, because I have been trying so hard not to feel for the majority of my life. I have been numbing myself as much as possible for as long as I could. And ever since I started to feel, taking baby steps, because it's not like I could feel all the misery that I was feeling. I was in so much pain and so much, I was so depressed, and, I was completely I was a basket case. And the more I feel, the more I realize that this is how you live, is by experiences. It's the point of living. Experience the pain, the bad, and the ugly, and to experience the light and the loving. You have to experience it all. And when you start feeling, automatically you're gonna go in the direction of the things that feel good. I should also mention that the more you integrate, the more shit that you're gonna get rid of, that you're gonna shed, and the more you'll be able to unblock your happiness levels. So it's not something that you have completely lost. It's something that's kind of obscured in you, because you have all these traumas and all this shit kind of hiding it from you. It's not like you can never be happy. It's just that there's a lot of obstacles. Number 3, be kind to yourself. In terms of diet. Diet is so important in terms of happiness. I cannot tell you the relief that I felt when I finally found the things that make me feel good. And I'm still constantly discovering new things, because as you evolve, you will discover new things. I did a vegan experiment a couple years back. I found out that animal products really make me sick, and I started avoiding them as much as possible, and I started feeling so much better. Now, that in and of itself did not make me like a super happy person, but it did help. And it helps, it continues to help. Like, I recently I've been taking care of my coffee addiction, and it's helped so much to make those upgrades in my diet. You know, like, I don't feel that misery anymore. Whenever I have dairy products, however, I have nightmares, I have just anxiety, I get panicky, I have all these obsessions come up in my head. It's really hard to be happy when you're that blocked. You know, it just kind of blocks you off. Or it blocks me off. I don't know where you are in your journey. But for me, it's important to be kind to my body. So there you go. That's three of my secrets to happiness. I'm not saying that they are the only ones. I'm saying that this has changed my life. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.